Good morning, grade 9. So here I will teach you how to solve problems involving roots of quadratic equation. So here's our sample problem. So the sample problem is find a quadratic equation whose roots are the reciprocals of the solutions of 4x squared plus x minus 14 equal to 0. So how to solve this type of problem? First is we solve the given quadratic equation. Then after solving the quadratic equation 4x squared plus x minus 14 equal to 0, we get the reciprocal. Then after getting the reciprocal, that's the time you will get the quadratic equation. So find the quadratic equation. Okay, so first task is we solve for 4x squared plus x minus 14 equal to 0. Okay, so I will teach you the shortcut method. So we multiply the 4 times negative 14. So we will rewrite the quadratic equation so that it is a factorable quadratic equation, not using the trial and error. So x squared plus x, but we multiply 4 times negative 14, so that is negative 56 equal to 0. Now you can now factor x squared plus x minus 56 is equal to 0. Okay, so how to factor quadratic equation wherein the value of a is equal to 1? So the quadratic term here is equal to 1. So we just simply factor the constant term, negative 56, so that each factor, the sum of each factor is the coefficient of your linear term x. So the factors of x squared are x times x, so x times x, while the factors of negative 56 are negative 8, positive 8 and negative 7. Now after factoring this equation, we bring back the coefficient of the quadratic term as denominator of 8 and negative 7. So we will bring back the 4 here. So it becomes 8 over 4, while this one is negative 7 over 4. Then solve now the two factors. So x plus 8 over 4, that is equal to x plus 8 over 4 is equal to 2. Okay, times x minus 7 over 4. Equal to 0. Then equate each factor equal to 0. X plus 2 equal to 0. So x is equal to, you add both sides of the equation by negative 2. Therefore your answer is negative 2. Next is x minus 7 4 is equal to 0. So x minus 7 over 4 equal to 0. So what is x? X is equal to 7 over 4. Now based from the problem, after solving the equation, you will get the reciprocal. Then from the reciprocal, you will get the quadratic equation. So we will get the reciprocal of the two solutions. Reciprocal. Okay, so the reciprocal of negative 2 is, let's see, x is equal to negative 1/2. Okay, and then the other one is the reciprocal of 7 over 4 is simply equal to 4 over 7. So after getting the reciprocal, you will get the quadratic equation of the solutions negative 1/2 and 4 over 7. Okay, so we can just make use of the going backward solution of factoring. So in factoring, if this is your last solution, x equal to negative 1/2 and x equal to 4 over 7, then we will get the two binomial factor of the quadratic. So if we cross multiply this expression, x equal to negative 1/2, that is equal to 2x is equal to negative 1. So 2x. Now if we transpose the negative 1 to the left side, it becomes 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, same with the other solution. If we cross multiply, this is equal to 7x is equal to 4. If we transpose the 4 to the other side of the equation, it becomes 7x minus 4 equal to 0. Now, since the two expression, they are both equivalent to 0, then if we multiply the expression to x plus 1 and 7x minus 4, the product is also equal to 0. So if we multiply the two, 2x plus 1 times 7x minus 4 is equal to 0. So using the FOIL method, it's CF, that is the product of the first terms 2x and 7x, so 14x squared. Then let's see product of the outside terms, that is product of 2x and the negative 4x. Those are the outside terms, so minus 8x. Then what is the product of the inside terms? Inside terms are 1 and 7x. So 1 times 7x, that is equal to 7x. Okay, and then the product of the last terms. So this is inside the green. What is the product of the last terms? L. So that is the product of 1 and negative 4. So the product is negative 4 equal to 0. Now you combine like terms, that is now equal to 14x squared minus x minus 4 is equal to 0. And this is now our answer. 14x squared minus x minus 4 is equal to 0. So that is the quadratic equation required by the problem. Find a quadratic equation whose roots are the reciprocal of the solutions 4x squared plus x minus 14 equal to 0. Don't forget to like and share my video, grade 9. Pindot na rin yung share button na, saka yung paki-like na rin. Okay, bye grade 9.